Hi, this is Neil Good with the Good Law Group. Today I'm going to talk about Social Security ruling 19-4P and headaches. I'm mainly going to talk about migraine headaches because that seems to be the one that my clients have the most frequently, and I'm going to talk more about my experience on what it takes to win a headache case than the ruling. I figure you can all read the ruling and it gives you some idea, and it doesn't tell you really what I think you need to focus on to win a disability case if you have migraine headaches. So I believe they came out with this ruling so they could further explain, how to win a headache case. There are multiple kinds of headaches. There's migraine headaches, cluster headaches, tension headaches, and those are kind of the main ones we see. We also see some people call trigeminal neuralgia like a headache, but basically they talk about this being a neurologic disorder. And that's important because I don't think I've ever won a case without somebody being treated by a neurologist. So if your primary care doctor is treating your migraine headaches, you're not going to win the case. You really need a neurologist. Part of the reason for that, I think, is that the neurologists explain in detail and describe in detail the symptoms you have. And that's something that's very important to Social Security. Okay. Another thing that I found that's really important to Social Security is a headache log or what they call a headache diary. And it's not really good for you to give that to your attorney or submit that directly. In my experience, it's better if you give it to the doctor and then the doctor uses this log to diagnose what's wrong with you. So Social Security talks about this Social Security ruling -11.2, which really has to do with seizures and seizure disorders. And most people with migraine headaches or these severe headaches, what really stops them from working is their ability to be at work and concentrate, enough so that they can have a job. So for example, let's just say you have 2 migraine headaches a week and they last for 4 hours. Well, first of all, you don't know when they're going to come on. And second of all, while you're having one, you can't concentrate. So there is no specific listing for migraine headaches or tension headaches or cluster headaches. But if you're going to be off work so much as a result of the headaches, then you can't work at all. So in my experience, I haven't found a lot of judges using that Social Security listing 11.02. So in my experience, the best thing to do is to go see a neurologist often, at least once a month, have it documented with a description of the headaches, have the frequency of the headaches in the doctor's medical records, and then basically have an opinion from the doctor stating that as a result of this, you can't maintain full-time employment. Also, the following things might help win a disability case for headaches. The first one is visits to the emergency room. In other words, the headaches have to be so bad that you can't just handle it with regular pain medicine, and you have to go to the emergency room once in a while. I think that helps those cases. Another thing that helps migraine headaches cases is if there's an objective test. So for example, if you have an MRI and it shows you have a brain tumor, or there's some kind of problem, that shows up on an objective test like an EEG, or which would show some type of problem with your brain waves, then those things tend to help a lot, because one of the problems with migraine headaches is, in theory, it could be very easy to fake. Somebody could just say, I have a migraine headache and I got to stay in the room. So any kind of objective test like an MRI, sometimes I've seen these blood flow studies where it shows that people don't have enough blood flow going to their brain, and that's why, or they have this thing called small vessel disease, and the arteries aren't getting enough blood flow to the brain. So all those things help. The more objective tests, the easier it is to win. You'll see attached to this video is a document. That's a sample of a headache log. So I suggest you use that, or something like it, and you turn it into your doctor. Don't turn it into Social Security directly or your attorney, and let your doctor use that in his diagnosis of you. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. The information on the firm is below. Thank you.